Hello, my makeup loving friends. It's another week, and yes, we do look a little bit different. This week is a little bit different because we lost one of our own community, Mary Helen, and we felt it just wasn't quite right to come on with a full face of makeup. For those of you who have watched this series for a while, you may have noticed that Mary Helen's name used to always crop up at the very beginning in the thank yous, because she used to tag me every single week in a lot of content, and she was incredibly supportive towards all of us, not just myself, but to all of us. And she was a key part of our community, and she will be beyond missed. Last week was the first week that she did not tag me in content for releases and rants, and now I know why, but it's just incredibly sad to be without her. So this week we are dedicating this entire episode to Mary Helen, because way back when I was thinking of leaving YouTube and putting it all to rest and said that I wouldn't do the new makeup releases videos anymore, she gave me a good telling to, and said, no, you have to keep doing this. This is one of my favorites. So this particular episode is for Mary Helen. On Tuesday, we all lit a candle at 9 p.m. in her honor. So on the screen, you're going to see some pictures of the candles that were lit for Mary Helen. So like I said, we don't have a theme. This is all about essentially honoring Mary Helen in the very small way that I can think of. But she will be hugely missed by all of us. But she is also was a sassy queen, and she would want us to go ahead and still have our relative zeal. She would still want Rebecca to say, hear me out, and for Tia to say, no, and for me to giggle in the background. So with that being said, we're going to head straight on into it. And as per usual, I have lots of people to thank for tagging me in content this week. I have to thank Brianna, Becky, Matty, Jenny, Franca, Jade, Missy, Tia, Kimberly, Rebecca, Christina, Natalia, Paula, Beth, Crystal, Amina, Ali, Shalina, Mary, Cecily, Chris, Brogan, Gillian, Gina, Rhiannon, Angela, and Missa. And of course, as per usual, a huge thank you to my Patreons. We would normally have, the look of the week, but as I said, we're not doing a look this week. It just didn't feel right. So we're heading straight into general announcements. The big announcement, I suppose, is that Jacqueline Hill is coming to Ulta now. So that's quite a coup for her after what was a very odd little launch there recently. So if anyone's looking for Jacqueline Hill and you're in the States, the rest of us are screwed.
Yeah, but, doesn't help us.
No, doesn't help any of us.
I couldn't give a shit.
Pretty much. That being said, let's head into the actual new makeup releases. And this first one, oh sweet merciful Zeus, I was tagged in, and I assume I was tagged in this because you wanted to trigger me. This is XX Revolution and their offering of light. Remember when they initially launched and everyone was so excited and we thought it was going to be something new? Oh, you sweet summer child, look at this absolute trash, this 50 shades of beige monstrosity. And then there's like primers or whatever, and I'm like, meh, who cares? But that palette, they are already putting it on sale. It was meant to be £20 and it's already on sale for £15. But it just shows they have so much confidence in their product. It's only
also like highlighters, they have those on their regular line.
Yeah.
They have this, they have all of this. Why do they have to do it on every sub brand? Because it doesn't make sense. Do something original, please.
It's really disappointing because when XX came out, I was really hoping for a little bit more innovation. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the foundation I've got. I really enjoy the concealer. Yeah,
and I think the big rainbow palette, that was very well loved.
Yeah, and I've got 2 eyeshadow palettes from them. They're actually excellent. And then it's just, and so they were like started off, and then since then, like they brought out the pink and purple palettes. They were interesting. I didn't buy them. And then since then, for me, and then I saw that I was really looking forward to their Christmas stuff, and then they. Yeah,
I don't have anything from XX Revolution, and I'm actually kind of happy about it.
Yeah,
like I don't have FOMO about not having these things. I'm just like, you have to, like, these things are not new.
Yeah.
They're not.
But it was so ramped up when it came out, to the point even like the likes of Boots were like, let's have whole dedicated XX Revolution stands within our beauty halls.
I've got one.
Yeah, that's how strongly that this was going to be a thing. And it's like, oh no, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not happening. Yeah, it's just...
I'm actually surprised that the sub-brand is still going. Because...
Well, I mean, the fact that their new stuff is already on sale does indicate they're not doing great. And they've started selling it as well in Beauty Bay, which makes me wonder, are you just trying to get rid of stock at this point?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to talk about that anymore because that is horrific. We are then on to KKW Beauty. And this is, well, they have 2 collections. They have the matte mauve collection, and then they have the matte honey collection. The palettes are $45 each. The lipsticks are $18. The lip liners are $12. The blushes are $28. You can get the mauve collection for $160 and the honey collection for $160. Or you can bundle the 2 together for $320, saving nothing. I looked at this and I was like, did she not do this already? Or am I...
So, okay.
It's like with everything. She has already done this.
Hear me out, right? I like the pinky toned looking palette quite a lot.
Okay, I figured you would.
It's, come on, look, I do like it, right? It's very much my aesthetic. I do kind of, I think it's the package, the mustard packaging that gets me, but the fact that there's not a shade the same colour as the packaging of that mustard one really bothers me, but I like the look of the lipsticks.
I think she already has those colours on lipstick, on eyeshadow palette, on blushes, everything. She never released anything new. It's the same all over again.
Yeah. I would never, ever buy anything. No. To be honest, I'd never buy anything. But I like the pinky sort of palette. It's very reminiscent of the Melt Millennial Pink. No?
Yeah, I can see.
I just have to do Elena here. Like the pink tone. This is more purple, but this is Catrice. This is like €10 maybe. It's so similar vibe. Like, get this, not that.
Next, we have the Cafe collection by Marc Jacobs. They say it's inspired by decadent swirls of cream and coffee. They have the Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation in 30 shades. They're $39 each. And then they have their Omega 3, like 3 shade powder blush bronze highlight palette. They're $49 each. And then they have the Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon. They have 3 new shades and they're $26. I love that they're called the Cafe collection, which, you know, cafe makes you think of coffee. Coffee's usually dark. This is very, very Caucasian.
Yeah, the range isn't great. All the coverage.
I don't like even though they have separate pans, but they're all like split, like kind of like split pans, but on separate pans. I don't like that.
I do like the sound of the base product. I like the sound of them. The range is bullshit. Is it a doe foot? Did it, or was it a pump? It says something applicator. I really hate a doe foot for foundation. I really do.
Yeah. Don't mind.
Yeah, but the packaging is stunning on the compacts. And I really love a coffee, but even I don't want this.
Yeah. I think it's a bit of a swing and a miss. And again, I'm like, it's 2021. Where are you going off to when you have things that aren't inclusive? And let's be real, it's not like Marc Jacobs don't have the funds.
I'm exhausted. You know what it is? It's like every week, a brand or several brands are not doing very well with the color ranges, and I'm just like, I'm not even angry anymore. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm sick, and hear me out, brands. That's my tagline. I'm sick and tired, right? Sick and tired.
But there's only so many times that you can say it, because you're like, I feel like I'm just shouting out into the void and nobody's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when they do decide to add an extra 5 shades, they're just sitting there patting themselves in the back like, aren't I so great? And you're like, that doesn't even begin to deal with the issue.
Yeah.
Like, it bugs me. And speaking of dealing with the issue, we have Colourpop coming in with their new Make It Black collection. They are in partnership with Pull Up for Change. So they are making sure that 100% of the proceeds will support Black founders through the newly established Pull Up for Change Impact Fund. Less than 1% of available capital goes to Black businesses as it is. So they are trying to raise $5 million to support Black businesses. And if you buy anything from this collection, all of the money goes towards that particular non-profit.
Well done on putting the 100% of proceeds to go to the support Black founders. The collection, it's like, I don't hate it. Like, it's okay. And I think like it's just not for me. The colors are not for me.
I think the cause is commendable and well done, but can you not do better than this? When Kathleen Lights gets these big palettes, endless palettes, full vaults of eye pigment and stuff like this, and this is I mean, okay, I think I'm being a little bit unfair here, maybe, but at least a £9.
Yeah, I will say though, Colourpop have been showing us over the last couple of weeks that they are shifting towards £5 palettes. We've been seeing them come out with a lot of £5 palettes. So I think this is more indicative of the direction that they're going in this year, of like more minimal collections.
Yeah.
Because that seems to be what they're doing. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's a reflection on this. I think at least the colors they have chosen for the eyeshadow palette would be very flattering on a darker skin tone.
This collection it's obviously not for me. I don't think the colors or anything in this collection is drawing me in, but I do really appreciate the idea behind it.
Yeah, I really appreciate. I do really appreciate the idea behind it, and I do like the color scheme. It's something that I could use, but just for me, and I don't know what it is. There's just something missing. And
well, I know they have said in their stories, etc. This is not a once-off.
I was about to say, that's the next point that I was getting to. What I will not have is them do this and pat themselves on the back and move on. That's not how it works. So as long as we see a bit of progress from here, then I think that's fine.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's a good step. Like it's a step in the right direction. I'm looking forward to seeing what they will be doing over the coming months. And the fact that they have said, this is not a once-off. We are going to be doing this more. Hells yes, I'm all for that. Do more of this.
Yeah.
Well done. Like, and it's good to see, you know, a brand that everyone tends to get very excited about, or a brand that is quite loved, picking this up because they generally sell really, really well. So the proceeds they're going to be generating for this are pretty big.
I want to see creators use this that will get it. You know, I want to see it being talked about. That will be a massive measure for me of if they're understanding, you know, what's going on in the industry. Is I want to see this being used on Manny Emiway's channel. I want to see this being used by Nikki Tutorials. I want to see this being used by Kathleen Lights, etc., etc. And you know, so, and them talking about this. And for me, like, these are 3, by the way, influencers that I like. So yeah, that's another point that I would,
We also have Maybelline who are doing this as well. They have a black, essentially Stay Matte ink lipstick that's coming out. I have to say, I enjoy a matte, like their matte lipsticks.
This is just repackaged. They already have this.
They do.
One lipstick, is that all they get to?
I have to be honest, why is it black? Like, they could have done it for the cause, even use black packaging or something, and then done the lid like the color of the lipstick or something. Do something usable, do a dark nude that you know, that black people can wear. Doing a black lipstick is great. We already have it from Fenty, you know, and I know Fenty's more expensive, but a lot of black, you know, men, women, whoever, you know, wants to wear makeup will buy it from Fenty. You know, they're super supportive of Fenty Beauty. So I think that, like, the sentiment again is there, but the execution of this is poor.
Can I be super skeptical here?
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in Halloween this year, like Halloween 2020, that Maybelline came out with a black Stay Matte ink lipstick in pretty much the exact same packaging.
It was the same packaging, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just added the black thing there. Make it black is just added there.
And that's just a sticker that you can put onto existing stock. So I think this is a very lackluster attempt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give Maybelline a round of applause for this.
No. Well, actually they do say it here. This is limited edition, make it black packaging, is to celebrate the beauty of black community. So
well, it's a sticker.
At least they're saying it, but I think they could have done more. Maybelline is a huge brand. Huge. They could have done more. Like, even now, comparing this to the ColourPop, like, ColourPop did way more. Yeah. Just one lipstick, and that is existing thing just repackaged. I think they could have done more, but I'm happy to see that brands are going for this now, because I haven't seen any of this kind of a thing before.
They could have added a highlighter. They've got their highlighters are great. They could have added another highlighter. I would have been really excited to see a brand bother to come out with a contour kit that would work on richer and deeper skin tones, come out with a bronzer that would have worked on. This would have been the time to do an actual rich, dark, you know, blush palette, something like that. Yeah. I mean, you know, but it's because, lo and behold, it'll only work on a few type of skin tones, like most of their normal releases, which is why they won't have done it. I'm going to stop myself now, because I could really go on for ages.
I think you have valid points, though.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
It does feel a little bit virtue signally to me. And I hate being super skeptical, because, like, you know, we should be doing these things anyways, but it doesn't feel like it's being done for the right reason. Like, I just look at this and think, you had loads of leftover stock from Halloween, didn't you? And went, oh, we'll get in on this so that they can probably look on this as a tax write-off for themselves. And went, okay, well, we have loads of stock left over, let's put a sticker on it, allegedly. Allegedly.
And the next one that I've scrolled to, with the more products revealed.
And it's an interesting one. So we have Briogeo with their Superfoods Avocado and Kiwi Mega Moisture Hair Mask for $36. Dragon Beauty, what is she doing in there? Dragon Glass, matte liquid lip in Black Lux for $18. Look, let's not even get into the fact that she has tried to do blackfishing and is beyond problematic when it comes to that. Flower Beauty Blush Bomb Colour Drops in Bitten, $10. Well, Maybelline we've talked about already. Morphe's Continuous Setting Mist for $16. NYX's Ultimate Shadow Palette in Warm Neutrals. Pure Cosmetics with a mascara for $12. And Uoma Beauty with their Aphrodisiac liquid eyeliner for $18. One black owned brand in there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, come on.
One black owned brand. Where is Juvia's place in this? And also, and let's start with Briogeo. Please rinse me or read me to filth in the comments. But okay, I get that this is to raise money. I completely get that. But as a mixed race woman with afro hair, I use extremely specialist products. And I'm not saying that these products should and only be created for people with afro hair to use, but considering the cause, where is, I can tell you one of the biggest brands that is mainly used, ORS, there's loads of other, there's shea butter, there's loads of brands designed for afro hair that could have been partnered with as well as Briogeo. I'm not saying that Briogeo shouldn't have been partnered with. I'm just saying I wouldn't use that. I can't use that.
I'm just saying that it feels very much like white people trying to make themselves feel better for the systematic persecution and discrimination of a marginalized people.
Yeah, and it's like I just said, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, and and Make It Black official. I'm sure they're amazing, and they will sort of take, not take whatever they can get. That sounds wrong, but they want to include as many options and make as much money for the cause as possible. But for me, I wish
it would have been like all black owned brands.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, they would have like promoted these brands, but also selling them more and raising money for that. I don't like that would have been so amazing.
Yeah, because
it doesn't have to be just for like Rebecca said, for like black women or white women or any women. Like it could have been for everyone.
Yeah.
But just like if you're gonna make it for like supporting black businesses, supporting like this thing, why is there only one black owned brand? Why isn't every brand in there black owned brand?
But even think about how Coloured Rain recently came out with a set of new bronzers that were quite dark in range.
Mm-hmm.
Would that not have been perfect?
Yeah, exactly. And also, you see brands collabing with each other all the time. Would this not have been a really good time for, just throwing this out there, Morphe x Juvia's place? NYX x Coloured Rain. I know that slight disconnect, but that's a sort of idea.
General idea.
Absolutely. Wouldn't this have been a great time for brands to collaborate with each other more?
Yeah.
No? Just as an idea. That's an idea that I have. Any brands out there watching? You probably not. Let's talk.
I think
ideas.
Next time.
I think all of us, like what I'm gathering from here, like we wanted more from this.
Yeah.
Like it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But we just wanted more thought and more
I'm not saying that it's bad at all. Like all I'm saying is it's just not enough. And when will it ever be enough? Let's be honest.
It's a decent first step, but I swear to God, if they leave it at this, I'm gonna be so angry. Like it is not nowhere near. Like you're saying, Rebecca, there's no actual making up for that's not the case. That's not really the goal. But they do need to do a lot more. And if they leave it at that, I think, again, we can only judge this in terms of what this is going to be like this time next year. But let's think about happy things, because this next thing makes the heart sore. This is, I'm also a little bit annoyed because this is Menagerie Cosmetics, The Flight Club. So they have that palette for $38.95, and they also have some new liquid lipsticks as well that seem to match with them. The palette is coming out February 26th at 12 p.m. PST. I want it so bad, but they are not shipping to Ireland because of everything. But yeah, it's just a pity that they're not shipping as widely as they once did. I get it, you know, I get it. It's a crappy time, and you know, they're an indie business trying to do what they can. I do think it's a beautiful palette though.
I love it so much.
Could you imagine if there would have been like very, very deep purple, like almost black?
Yeah,
purple.
like the shade of the bat's wing.
Yeah,
like a very blackened purple.
Yeah, but I love it.
I love it. I really, really like it. But to get to me, plus shipping, plus plus fees, I'm probably looking at about
taxes
50.
and do this, it's gonna be really expensive.
Yeah, it's like 50 quid. And I understand that it's hard for indie brands, so I'm not slating them at all. Like, I really, really understand. But I would really love to like be more, for it to be easier to be able to purchase from like US indie brands. Like, that's one thing that makes me feel like not sad, but like because I do love it, and I love indie brands so much. That being said, this isn't lacking in my collection.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I'm deprived of purples. All I can buy is purple.
Yeah, it's not like something that we don't have if you have a lot of makeup, but it's such a cute thing, and it's such a cute palette that I would love to have it if it would easy to get to here, and I wouldn't have to like fuss about taxes and everything. I would purchase them, and also those liquid lipsticks. Like one of the, I don't think I would buy both of them, but maybe the darker one.
Yeah.
Because they're also really pretty.
Yeah, really gorgeous.
Next thing then that we have to talk about is Vive. So the brand made by Jamie Genevieve has some new blushes coming out. They are £23 each. They come in 5 different shades, and they're already available on Cult Beauty. I got tagged in this a lot. I like the orange blush, but I don't think I like it enough to bother getting them.
You know what? Now looking at it, I'm totally turning to Elena. But those 2 shades from the Berry and Blush palette look so similar.
Yeah. Like I just feel I'm at a point of almost fatigue, that I've got so much stuff that I'm like, I don't need that.
Yeah, you know, I've got to that point too. Like with my makeup collection, like don't get me wrong, I don't have as much as some, looking at Teresa, but horrific. But
very triggered.
I'm like,
hey, do not lump me with Teresa, because she is ridiculous.
I'm actually like, at this point with looking at new releases, I'm starting to think like, do I have this already? And like, do I want this that much that I would really use it over something else that I already have, you know, and not just getting things just to have them.
I think purchasing this would be about buying from the brand, for the brand, for me to try the brand. So I was trying to figure out including these. Like, I've been on Cult Beauty and had a look. If I wanted the eyeshadow palette, plus a blush, plus a highlighter, plus a lipstick, plus a lip liner, I'm like at like 150 quid easily. And I would really, really love to be able to try the brand. Like it's really my aesthetic. I don't actually watch her, but her aesthetic is very similar.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
mine on the like daily, like not how, because I film and I create and I do my colourful looks because it's fun, it's inspiring, but on the daily, and I wear makeup every day to go to work, this is my aesthetic. This is how I would once wear unmasked. This is how I'd go out shopping. This is how I'd go out to meet my friends. So I do think that it has a place in my collection, but I do already have it. So it would just be to do it for the brand.
Then next thing we have is Profusion. They have their Let's Do Brunch collection. So there's a palette for $10. There's the Sugar Sparkles Face and Body Glitter for $4. The Whipped Glow highlighters, $5 each. The Lip Mocha tinted lip creams, $4 each. And then there's 2 lip syrups for $4 each. And the little lip syrups remind me of these like little lip things that I got from Stylevana, which I really liked. I like have here.
Is it little wine bottle looking ones?
Yeah. I have it here.
I don't like the packaging.
I like the packaging on this. I thought it was super cute, and I do use it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not a bad price, but you know me, and you know weird packaging. It's like
the pan sizes. Like it's not a bad looking palette, but
I'm looking at that dark green, and I'm like, I like the look of that. I'm looking at that deep blue. I like the look of that.
I think there's too much neutral colors in it though. Like it's half neutral, half colorful palette.
Yeah.
But the browns look too similar.
If it was shaped normal,
I
think I would really probably quite like this.
But Elena really loves Profusion, so maybe we can see this in action on her channel.
I'm just so offended by the shapes.
Yeah. Then the next thing we have is Melt Cosmetics. They have said that they're coming out with essentially some little mini lipsticks. So there's some nudes and then there's some reds. So they're going to have 4 brand new ultra matte lipsticks and 1 Melt OG, which is Belladonna 2. I am super interested.
I want it all.
I love it. I think a mini lipstick is such a good idea, because who the F goes through a whole lipstick, unless you're one of those people that has 2 or 3 lipsticks and that's it, that's all they use.
Yeah.
But I think
I don't use bullet lipsticks. Like
I love a bullet lipstick.
I have quite a few in my collection and I barely ever reach for those.
I love a bullet lipstick so much.
Yeah, so this is not for me. But I do like it doesn't look bad, but it's just not for me because I wouldn't use those.
I mean these are going to cost a kidney.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't, I want it. I want it so bad.
I want all the reds.
Particularly, actually I want both. But
can you buy those separately or do you have to buy the whole set?
I think you can buy them separately.
I hope so, because I don't like if it's just gonna be buy this whole set and then you have 5 red shades.
To be fair, I would buy the whole thing because
I know.
Red lipstick for Teresa. I love it. I think it's
I really like it, and the boxes would look great. I'm planning on like redoing my backgrounds, and I'm not going to buy it. I mean, who am I? You know, I said that iClear paid something for a tenner before, so let's be serious.
Then the next thing we have is Beauty Creation Cosmetics. Is their Vintage Romance collection. There's the Vintage Romance eyeshadow palette for $12, the Blush Duo for $6, the Love Potion Setting Mist for $6.99, and you can get the whole PR collection for $27.99. The eyeshadow palette reminds me of the Be Perfect LMD palette. A little bit.
I think it reminds me so much like BH Cosmetics and the month of January, the palette, not the amethyst.
The garnet one.
Yeah, swatches look great, but it's not for me.
If I can easily get this, and I know Beauty Creations are on Amazon, and I actually do have an Amazon voucher queued up. Still, I've got it left over from Christmas. If I can find it, I'll buy it.
I'd like to see that contrasted against the new Romantic by Beauty Bay.
If I can get it, I'll do it.
And against the Sample Beauty Equalizer too, please. Thank you. That's all I ask. Then this next one is honestly just for me. This is Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics, and this is their Green Goddess 3 palette. It's retailing for $24. Yes, that's right. It's their 3rd green palette. I saw the second one. It's not that great, and then I couldn't find the first one. I quite like the look of this. Now, I'll be honest.
There's some similar shades.
Yeah. Could it be more green and could it be edited better? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was actually so excited first when I glanced at it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm inspecting it, I'm like, I see you. You haven't edited yourself. No, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. It could have been interesting, and it just isn't really.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Also, it has pressed glitter, so.
And while we do love you saying glitter, we just
glitter, but we don't like pressed glitter.
Yeah. The next thing we have to talk about is Nomad Cosmetics, and they are coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. It is their Shanghai color story. There has been a lot of kind of talk about this because they came out with obviously their Iceland palette not that long ago. I loved it. I thought it was really nice. And this has come kind of hot off the heels. Now, they say that this was because this was meant to be scheduled earlier, but due to, the Rona starting off in that particular part of the world, they didn't want people to associate, well, they say they didn't want people to think of that destination as being so negative, and they're saying it was to help the destination, but I'm like, no, let's be real, that was you trying to help your own sales. Not that that's a bad thing, you're a business, you need to sell things, but don't say that that's the reason. But a few people are not wildly happy about, well, several things, but mostly they did the Orient Express palette not that long ago, and there is just this thought of them kind of taking on Asian culture and not necessarily discussing with people from Asia how they feel about these particular things, and that it feels a little bit like they're attempting to appropriate things. Now, I can't say one way or the other. I'm not any of the affected parties in this, so me kind of going, oh, it's okay, is stupid. I can't say anything. But it is, I mean, they've always kind of said that they were a brand that was all about like destinations and kind of palettes that were inspired by their holidays. That being said, I don't think it's an interesting palette for me.
I saw actually a video on Angelica Nyqvist's channel, and she did a really pretty look. Like the greens, it looks really pale. Like the one side is looks really like light colors, but she actually did gotten like a pretty good look with the greens. And the shimmers looked amazing when she did swatches, like amazing.
They do look,
but I have to say that it's not like a very exciting palette.
Not for me.
No.
And they kind of like yin and yang, and that's why it's like double-sided, like not double-sided, but
yeah, one
and
is
it's not my kind of neutrals either.
Yeah, one is meant to reflect like the traditional side of Shanghai, and then the other is meant to represent like the nightlife of Shanghai, which, yeah, fair enough, I can see that. But I'm like, I wanted to try Nomad Cosmetics this year. I'm glad I did. I really liked the Iceland palette. Out of the two, I go with the Iceland palette over this, but it is what it is. Next thing we have to talk about then is Violet Voss. They are still trying to do things. This is their I Love You Very Much palette. They are asking for $42 for this.
This is shit.
Isn't it?
This is garbage.
This would have been okay in 2008, but this is 13 years too late.
This is an actual trash.
It looks so cheap as well. Yeah. It looks
like one of those private label palettes that every indie brand.
It looks like you could buy it off Amazon.
Yeah.
Like a cheap. No, Violet Voss, what are you doing? I'm disappointed.
Yeah. It's badly done. Let's talk about nicer things. Midas Cosmetics have their Bitch and Cake liner palette, which is not a great name for it, but it's $22, and I have to say I actually quite like it. Now, I do think the two bright pinks are too close to each other.
Yeah, but look at that green shimmery color on the center.
I like that.
I'm tired of these cake shite. I'm tired of it. Mainly because it's not something that I use. But I'm bored. Every week we're talking about at least 2-3 of these. Everyone and their mother is coming out with them. I think I tagged you in this.
You did.
But I'm bored. All I want is eyeshadow and lipsticks and foundation.
The next thing then we have is Yvette Beauty, and they have some more liner quads because they know how much Rebecca loves those. They're $8 each, which I think is a good price for like 4 shades. And I'm gonna get one for Rebecca because she just loves them so much.
We're gonna send all the cake liners to Rebecca.
We know how she feels about them, so we're gonna put them forward. And then the last thing we're gonna talk about in any sort of depth is BH Cosmetics are collaborating with Alejandro Desi and Elsa Guevra. I don't know who they are, but they have this eyeshadow palette, kind of a highlighty blush palette, and then some kind of glosses or lip jewelry.
Is this what was posted in the enablers?
Yeah.
I do like it. I do like this a lot, and I think that it'll be very reasonably priced in
22 pounds, I think, for the eyeshadow.
No, that should be £20.
Yeah, 20 cents more, right?
When it should be, but I'm saying exchange rate.
I think Mrs. said 22.
I like it. I mean, I would. It's the sort of thing I would enjoy.
No,
like,
the eyeshadow palette is 24 pounds.
That's what she said, yeah.
Oh yeah, and the face palette is 16.
No, if something's $24 and it retails for £24, that immediately makes me say no. That's one thing that annoys me about like ABH and people like that. Like the exchange isn't right, but it's fine.
So now we're on to the lightning round, or as it was christened last week by Missa, the shitening round, which does seem to work for it pretty darn well. Revolution Skincare, they have a chunk of different things. They have the winter skin warmer set worth £30 for £20. They have the skincare good mood maker set, £27. Basically, they have all of these different skincare sets that are made for like after masks, detox, and thirsty skin, apparently. And they're all about £20. So
cool. The skincare's not bad. So.
Yeah. I Heart Revolution are coming out with something that I thought they already had. They have their Rosé Fizz chocolate eyeshadow palette for £8.99, and they also have the Rosé Fizz glow chocolate face palette for £6.
I'm like snoozing here.
Yeah, utter trash. Then Makeup Revolution have some lip serums, lash care serums, some soap styler brow brushes,
What is that brush with the like a blending brush on the other and like a brow brush? What is it for?
I think the other bit is like a silicone thing to take the brow mask stuff, like brow serum, and put it through your I don't know. And I frankly don't care. And they also have some hair care stuff. They're £10 each, or you can get all of them together for £28. Fenty Skin have their Flash Nap Instant Revival Eye Gel Cream. It's $32, or you can get it for $42 with an eye massage tool. This is for the bougie amongst us. This is the Louboutin Valentine's thing. So I think they're like
for Elena.
Yeah, I think they're like £90 for the lipstick. This next thing really confused me. This is a weird sort of collab with Morphe and Benefit, and they have a brush trio. Then we have Cosmic Brushes. They have a brush set out for Valentine's Day. Lonely Girls Shop have collaborated with Dolly Lashes, and they have their Heartbreaker palette for $30 US. Oh God, this is Pout and Shout again. They're the ones who did the Feral palette from about 3 weeks ago, and we were all like, what is this? They're doing it again. They're doing it again. They're back.
Oh, snap.
I don't really know what to say.
Oh my God. This is like seriously, is this even like, would anyone even like watching it wants to buy this? Like, please comment and say, what do you like about this? Because this just looks not great.
Genuinely, like,
where is this brand based?
I think they're in the UK.
Okay. It says pay what you feel. Should I buy one?
Oh yeah, this is the brand. Pay what
my God,
you
please.
feel like it.
Please,
Should
Rebecca.
I just buy one? Obviously not now, I need to wait. But
and buy like 1 cent.
Should I just buy one of these things?
Yeah. And put like 1 cent. I paid what I wanted.
Should I just buy one of these? Like, remind me of this. Should I just do it?
Oh my God, please do.
This is like Rebecca's new series, Hear Me Out.
Lorella Cosmetics, they have their Daydreamer eyeshadow palette. It's $13 US. Adept Cosmetics then have their new eyeshadow palette. It's $68. We then have Fresh Beauty. They basically have some new lip balms in mango, passion fruit, and lychee. Florists are coming out with more stuff. There's that strange eyeshadow palette, and then
talk about
lipstick.
this.
Yeah, but they're
This is more
something.
like they're coming more with the same.
Yeah. Then we have Ray's Beauty Vanity. They have their Prism Power highlighter palette.
Ooh.
And they all look like they're the same shade though, so it's a bit confusing.
Yeah.
What is this shit?
Yeah. Then we have Rotten Beauty. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
That's about right. They have the magical palette, the magical lashes, and the magical glosses in 5 shades.
There's nothing magical about
This
this.
is terrible.
I love
Let's
the
move on.
graphics of like the little cartoon people, but the rest of it is just terrific.
Then we have some new shades kind of coming out from Clarity Cosmetics. There's some purples, there's some pinks, there's just a couple of different things. So some more.
They're beautiful though.
Yeah,
beautiful.
They do. Look, Clarity Cosmetics is coming out with more and more stuff that's actually making me kind of go, So they're on my radar. That's all I'm saying. Then we have Kraken Cosmetics with whatever the F this is. This is the End of the World eyeshadow palette. Yeah, that's about right. We have Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics. They have the Enigma Multichrome Eyeliner. It's $25 each. Jane Iredale. They have the Beyond Matte Lip Fixation Lip Stain Set. It's a trio in obviously 3 different shades. Baby Faced Lashes have their Code Life collection as a
I'm
tribute.
actually like, I was a fan of Tupac.
Yeah. This is a tribute.
But I'm offended by this.
Yeah.
I'm just approaching.
No, let's look. It's in the lightning round for a reason. We have Metamorphosis. They have their Berry Cute eyeshadow palette, and they also have their Baba eyeshadow palette. The Baba is the purple one. Then we have Laneige, and they are essentially collaborating with Netflix on their new To All the Boys film. I think that's their 3rd
I
offering.
love the To All the Boys film.
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
cute. It's cute.
It's
So I
really
don't.
cute.
Yeah, and I like Laneige, so I don't hate it. So they have the Meet the Cute set, which has their berry lip sleeping mask and a mini sweet candy lip sleeping mask. And they have the I Choose You set for $29. They have the limited edition water packet sheet mask, a water bank moisture cream, a cream skin toner and moisturizer, and a berry lip sleeping mask. Then we have X&O Cosmetics, and they are collaborating with MUE Cupcake Unicorn Sparkles, and they have their Guide to 2020 eyeshadow palette. It's $33.99. It reminds me a little bit of the Pinky Rose palette. We then have Official Spellbound Beauty, and they have their Gilded eyeshadow palette. Oh,
Even I don't like that.
yeah, no, it's terrible.
Then it's bad when
Yeah.
Rebecca doesn't like
Yeah.
it.
There is no coming back.
Shame.
Getting ruthless on this channel, jeez.
Bring the shade back.
Yeah. I mean, we need that. We have Beautified by Esme, who have collaborated with Babe Cosmetics, and they have their new Valentine's Day collaboration. It's $24. Terra Moon Cosmetics have 11 Cosmic Chameleons.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They look pretty, but every brand has those.
I mean, everyone has them at this point.
Like
Now it's
Cake
just
Liner
choose.
palettes.
Yeah, it's essentially just choose your favorite brand and buy from them. Really at this point. We have Hollow Cosmetics, and they have some new single eyeshadows. Makeup Eraser have a new set of Ride or Die 7-day makeup erasers for $25. We then have Ammo Cosmetics and their Wildflower palette. So they have 5 matte pigments. So you can either get the palette for $22 or you can get pigment jars for $25. We then have Mula Cosmetics. And
isn't this the same thing that was as bad? Even Rebecca didn't like it.
This is the MILF palette. Yeah.
The what?
The MILF.
Right.
MILF.
Absolutely not.
We have Rose Cosmetics, and they have the Magic Nation collection. So there are 12 kind of shades, and they look not great. Lovelace Cosmetics then have the Mana liquid lipstick, and they have the Toxic liquid lipstick for $15.99 each. I kind of love it.
Yeah, cute.
We have Doll Vibes Cosmetics, and they have their Love Struck Glam eyeshadow palette. It's $30. Pearlies have their Silk Glow BB base primer for $19. We have G Dolls Beauty Shop. They have their Lovers Cruise eyeshadow palette and Lovers Cruise lash pack. Gale Beauty have some lip balms, lip scrubs, and lip kit bundles. They're available now. We have Notice Beauty and the Oddity collection. They look really pretty. Then we have Makeup Scientist Cosmetics. They have their baking soda, baking powders. There's 6 shades and they're available from February 15th. Lawless Beauty have a new burnish lipstick. It's a brownish burgundy. Westman Atelier have 2 new shades of Lit Up Skin Stick for $48. Too bougie for me. She Glam Official have the Take a Hint lip tint and they're available now. We have Aaliyah Cosmetics and their Sweet Fantasy eyeshadow palette. We have Tammy Tanuka and their new Windrose eyeshadow palette. I love the look of this, but it's already sold out.
Yeah, I love the look of
I've
that.
like heard of, like, I want to try Tammy Tanuka because I've heard like good things about the brand.
OMFG Cosmetics have their Love Always highlighter. Luxurel Beauty, and they have a second Valentine's Day collection. So basically it's, I think, like some lip glosses. Alien Cosmetics have collaborated with Capricorn on the Capricorn eyeshadow palette. Yeah.
I don't like the color story.
No, I don't either. It seems a bit manic and kind of disjointed to
all
me.
over.
Meanwhile, we look at Burberry, which, can I just say that the packaging of this looks cheap AF, and they're looking for $90 for this.
Fuck off.
Come on, go
No.
home.
It's terrible.
Nobody wants this.
Terrible. We then have Venus Beauty and their collaboration with Audacity Cosmetics.
Is that this the exact same palette that we saw just a second ago on another brand?
It looks like
Probably.
it, but it's not. It's a different one. We then have Boscia, and they have 3 new pieces of skincare. They're available now. Bobbi Brown have a 5-pan palette, some lipsticks, highlighter, cleansing oil. They're all available now. Chaotic Cosmetics have their Sweet Addiction eyeshadow palette. Has 12 mattes and 3 shimmer metallics. Then we have Nabla Cosmetics, and they have their Vicious Mascara. It's €23.90. Now, I don't care about mascaras, but I love the packaging.
It's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, I love the packaging, and I
absolutely love that.
We then have Kosas. They have released their Cloud Set Baking and Smoothing Powder. They're $34. Pink Leaf Cosmetics. We sneak peeked this last week. It's their We'd Be Cute Together collection. Don't care. Moving on. Sigma have their studio collection, so it's basically
I
4
like.
Shaki Cosmetics then have the Feminist eyeshadow palette for $43. Don't really get why it's a feminist eyeshadow palette.
I don't hate the color story, but
no, I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But I don't love it either.
Yeah. It's somewhere in the middle there, and they have 4 velvet matte lipsticks for $16 each, although the 3 reds look very similar. Questa Cosmetics, and they have some new lipsticks. Josh Cosmetics have a new limited edition Valentine's collection. They have a highlighter palette for $34 at $63, a blush lighter in the shade True Love for $13.86, 2 butter shadows, the Purple Rose and My Valentine for $6.22, and they have an exclusive bath product, which is a bath bomb mix. Shine by SD Cosmetics have a new single eyeshadow in the shade Shock. We also have Born Beautiful Cosmetics. They have 4 new lip glosses, because everyone wants those now. Doll Beauty are coming out with a new red lipstick.
I love it.
February 14th. I think it looks really cute. We then have Mocha Cosmetics, and they have this particular collection.
I love it.
I was gonna say this is a Rebecca palette.
I
knew it.
Love this color story with the sort of mustardy color. I think it is beautiful. Apart from white, I don't like that there's 2 glitters in it. I love the packaging. It's very remnant of stuff I already own, so I'd never buy it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it is a very Rebecca one. Then we have Kogendo, and they have their Brightening Moisture Powder in the shade Brightening Pink. Bucona Cosmetics and their Amor Toxico eyeshadow palette.
Oh gosh.
Look, that's terrible. It's actually so bad.
It's
about
like,
5 of the same shade of pink in there.
Yeah, and it's like, it looks private label to me.
I hate
seen
it.
this.
Pink Lips Cosmetics have a soft matte concealer in 12 shades for $22. Yeah, no thanks. It's Belle Cosmetics have a new Valentine's Day collection. It's essentially 5 different shades of glosses. They're $8.99 each, or you can get the bundle for $36. For Art's Sake are at it again, and they have their Lilies eyeshadow palette, which is essentially inspired by Claude Monet's series of water lilies paintings, which I love. I love his paintings. Love his paintings. This is terrible.
So they've white labeled this from somewhere else and stuck the said that that's what it's inspired by. It ain't.
No.
It ain't.
Dr. Geosol, it's a K-beauty brand that is apparently Black owned. They have some foundation shades. So apparently...
What is that shade range though?
Yeah.
The less I say about this, the better.
Yeah, it's $34.99. It's in the lightning round for a reason. We have Island
Then
Play
it's
Cosmetics.
Rebecca's favorites.
Yeah, some more aqualiners. There you go. Don't worry, we're going past it. Good Molecules have a BHA clarified gel cream for $10. So
this would be this is good.
Yeah.
This is good. Salicylic acid and maintain a clear complexion.
Quite affordable.
We have Ivy Lovely Beauty. They have some new creamy lip gloss collections. Yeah, you can purchase them individually or as a bundle. Cosmetics have the Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil Blush in Venetian Rose that's coming out February 14th. And finally, we have Shy Girl Cosmetics, and they have the Shy Bears Stardust Highlighter Palette. Anyways, that's it in terms of all the stuff that is coming out. We are now on to sneak peeks. So we are going to fly through this. We have Falana Cosmetics and their Good Vibes eyeshadow palette that's coming out March 1st. Press Play Beauty and their Destiny Island palette. Kaima Cosmetics have basically said they're going to come out with 6 new highlighters, and they look amazing. Carla Cosmetics are coming out with 3 multi-chrome colors in a gel formula.
I really want to try these gel formulas, but they're so expensive.
Babyface Lashes have their Thug Life bundle, part 2. QC Queen Cosmetics and their Boss Queen eyeshadow palette. I hate it. Mark Weil Cosmetics, or Willet, don't really know how I'm meant to pronounce that, and they have 5 hexadic palettes. Playing in Makeup by Yolando have a Born to Shine Diamond highlighter palette that is coming soon. Glisten Cosmetics and their water activated iridescent duochrome liner in the shade Charm. Elijah Storm Cosmetics and their cinnamon flavored lip plumper. G Cosmetics Official and their Amor Eterno eyeshadow palette. You know why they're calling it Amor Eterno, because they're trying to get people who don't like, they know the Amor Eterno collection was huge with Melt, and they're just trying to hop on that. But the color story looks exactly like that of Opulent Beauty that came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm like, this was obviously bought from elsewhere and you've just shoved your name on it. Moonlight Beauty have the final Boss palette. Cam Cosmetics makeup, and they have a new matte liquid lipstick. Foolish Hustle Lashes have 3 new bandana eyeshadow palettes in purple, red, and black.
I kind of like the gray and the purple one.
But they're also coming out apparently with a birthday collection as well. Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics, they're coming out with some multi-chrome pressed pigments sometime in the spring. Now a very helpful black and white picture. We have Creative Soul Cosmetics. Nikki Tutorials said that she's working on a new project. Alien Cosmetics have given a sneak peek of this new palette. I hope it's green. We have Midas Cosmetics collaborating with Drench Cosmetics, and it's the Genesis palette. Lorena Cosmetics, their High Expectations eyeshadow palette. We get it.
Right.
F off. Shop Amore USA have their new Cosmic Dream eyeshadow palette coming out. Copacetic Cosmetics are coming out with a Garnish blush highlighter quad. Ooh. I love Copacetic. I want to see what this is, because they've never done a blush highlighter before. So this would be the first time they're doing a blush or a highlighter. So I'm interested. The Zodiac Cosmetics have this coming out, whatever. Be Bella Cosmetics have their Life in Pastel eyeshadow palette, and finally Be Wicked have said that something is coming to them soon. But that's it in terms of the sneak peek, new releases, and all the general jazz that has come out. We are on to the enabler alert. So we have Moira Cosmetics. You can get 30% off if you use the code LOVE30. Colourpop have deals of up to 75% off at the moment on their site. You can get 40% off Doll Beauty if you use the code BrushCrush40. And finally, Kaleidos have quite a few Lunar New Year custom combos. So if you go onto their site, you can get some nice bits and pieces, and it includes essentially the fact that if you add the items, you can get 25% off. But that's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. We're done. As per usual, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Do please find these 2 beautiful ladies. Again, this whole episode was dedicated to Mary Helen, and her family are in our thoughts. And I think I can say for anyone who is watching this video that probably knows Mary Helen, you're in the same sort of boat as the rest of us. But that's it. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up, don't be gross. We have to end on at least a semi-whimsical note. But that's it. We will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.